Good morning, everyone. I'm Narmada, Assistant Professor, Department of Cyber Security, working in Dr. S.N.S. Rajlakshmi College of Arts and Science. Today, we are going to discuss about process in operating system. So, we'll discuss the concept. So, first, we'll see in multi-user system, many users can execute the same or different programs. For example, one user sending a file to a printer, rendering a web page, playing a music and receiving email. So same user is performing different operations, different kind of programs with a single system. That is called a multi-user system. So even if user can execute only one program at a time to support or control that particular program, and OS executes several internal program activities. Process can be defined as the program in execution. So we can call a process as a program in execution. The operating system, it enables the CPU to switch from one user to another. So it also will have to allocate the CPU time to various user-based jobs based on the set of policy. So this is done by a project management module. Once a user want to execute a program, it is located on the disk and loaded in the main memory, at which time it becomes a process. Program versus process. Passive program is a passive entity. It stores sequence of instruction written in a file stored in the secondary memory. Example for programmers, double-click the executable file of running a out as example of program process. Next one, process. So it is an active entity. Program becomes a process when the file is loaded in the primary memory, which has program counter that tells the next instruction to be executed and also has a set of associated resources. So these are all the difference between program and process. Process definition. So process is the unit of work in a modern time sharing system. So process is called as sequence of steps performed by a program to complete a particular task. In a computing, a process is the instance of a computer program that is being executed. It contains the program code and its activities. Depending on the operating system, a process may be made up of multiple threads of execution that execute instruction concurrently. The term process was used by the designer of the multi system in 1960s. Since that time, process used somewhat interchangeably with task has been given many definitions. Some of these follows a program in execution, an asynchronous activity, animated script of a procedure, the locus of control of a procedure in execution. So we can define process in all these ways, which is manifested by the existence of a process control block in operating system, that entity to which processor are assigned, the dispatchable unit. Many other definitions have been given. There is no universally agreed upon definition, but the program and execution concept seems to be most frequently preferred. While a computer program is a passive collection of instructions, a process is the actual execution of those instructions. Several processes may be associated with same program. For example, opening up several instances of the same program often result in more than one process being executed. How does a process look like in memory? When a program is loaded into the memory and it becomes a process, it can be divided into four sections: stack, heap, text and data. So this is the pictorial representation of process in the memory. So we have a stack path, heap path, data path and text path. So stack, it contains the temporary data such as method, functions, parameters. So these things will be present in stack. Heap is dynamically allocated memory to a process during its runtime, and data is a current activity represented by the value of program counter. Contents of the processes register. Text is the contains global and static variables. From this, you can understand about process and the definition of a process. Thank you.